Hey everyone, this is Astro Jake. Today we're going to talk about my VNA and my home-built antenna here made from NanoVNA. So went around doing this because I was interested in building a kind of SHTF antenna, one of those indestructible antennas for my UV32 that I have here. I got a couple of these radios in as well as a DM32 UV. And just wanted to have something that I could learn with and have some fun with. So I got this VNA. This is the VNA Nano V2, and got this off of Amazon. I think I paid about 70 bucks for this. They kind of vary in range depending on which ones you buy, but they're really good to test out the performance of one of your antennas if you're making your own. You get to learn some really cool things too around some cool geometries that'll give you what you're looking for. So this is kind of a figure 8 with a loop at the end. For this one, then that does my UHF, and then my VHF is a longer one here, so that's your 2-meter band, and then your 70 centimeters. You have a lot of fun with this. Well, you can have a lot of fun with this. I do, because you get immediate results on your VNA that tells you and shows you where your dips are for your different frequencies and whatnot. When I'm holding this, it kind of affects your signal as well, so that's one thing to know when you're using a VNA. You can put it down and you'll see where it settles looking at the dips on the display, and that dip is pretty much, you have a waveform, drops down, comes back up. That dip is where your antenna is tuned for a specific frequency, and it'll read off those frequencies. So I got two here, one at 142 megahertz, that's my VHF, and then one for 442 megahertz, and that's my UHF. And it'll give you some readings, gives you something called your standing wave ratio, and will let you know if you're doing a good job or a bad job. Typically anything under 2:1 for a standing wave ratio is pretty decent for a home-built antenna. Now if you can get in the 1.2, 1.5, I think that's pretty impressive. So this one here, for my UHF, I'm sitting at a 1.2 to 1 standing wave ratio, and my VHF, I'm still working on that one. That one I think sits about a 1.7, which really isn't all that great. So I've been playing with electrically lengthening the antenna with a loop on the end here, little coil of wire, and you can play with the spacing on that, and that'll help either extend or shorten that antenna as well. But the biggest thing here was I wanted to make it out of nitinol to make it indestructible, so you can bend this thing all over and you won't be able to break it. So a lot of fun. Just wanted to share that with you guys. So if you have any questions about this, or you have one of these yourself, definitely let me know if you've dabbled in the custom antenna world and space. We'll be talking more about this on some of my podcasts about kind of ham radio and space technologies together, and one of my latest videos coming out on APRS, and we'll be doing more on that in the coming days as I'm looking to do a lit review on that and possibly do some research in that area. So stay tuned for that, and talk to y'all later.